Hello there guys, what is going on? Son of Chelsea back here again for another team selector for Chelsea's Super Cup final appearance against Liverpool in Istanbul tomorrow night. It's another big game. Only days after that defeat to Manchester United, Chelsea have the chance to pick up silverware straight away and bounce back, but it is against the champions of Europe. So it's going to be a difficult game. Ahead of it, and also listening to Frank Lampard's press conference, which he did this afternoon, pre-recording this, there were some interesting comments which will go into iterations on the team, some changes I would make, and I'm sure as well you guys will have opinions in the comments below, so give me your predicted 11 for the game tomorrow night. But starting off, in goal, Kepa didn't have a lot to do on Sunday, and it was not a fault really for me in any of the goals. So he was unlucky, especially with that fourth goal because of the deflection. So Kepa in goal. Of course, Reece James still coming back to fitness, even though Lampard has made positive comments about him. So he's not going to be back yet. And I don't think he's going to play Zappacosta either. So it's still going to be Dave. Back to Zuma and Christensen for me still. Of course, Zuma did have that difficult day on Sunday. But I think both of these players, they have to get used to playing with each other. And the only way they're going to do that is with chemistry, is with playing with each other at this caliber of game against this level of opposition. They're going to learn. They're going to get better together. They both have good attributes to them. So that's the back two. And as well, Rudiger as well, even though he is going to be part of the squad that Lampard commented on and he's come back to fitness, I still don't think he's going to risk him. Maybe he'll be on the bench, but I think they're not going to risk Rudiger just yet. Left back for me, who's one of the best players on Sunday, best performance for me was Emerson. Really good going forward. And I think that's going to be another key thing for me against Liverpool, is exploiting space on that left-hand side that I think we can get at. So for me, Emerson once again starts in that position. The midfield two, I would have liked to have said Kante, but Lampard's comment about Kante's fitness and also the fact Kante picked up another knock apparently, I just don't think Frank is going to risk him. A bit like the Rudiger situation. He's such a key player for us. We're only 2 games into the season and Lampard needs him fit for a long season. So I think he'll probably once again start off the bench. So I think Kovacic and Jorginho will be in the midfield too. Again, who had good games, I think, in terms of definitely when we were controlling the midfield. And hopefully they can do similar. Of course, it's always nice to have a player like Kante of his ability, but if he's not fully fit, we don't want to risk losing him for many months and really risk hurting that injury and making it even worse. So that will be the midfield too. The three behind the striker is where it gets interesting for me. I did predict Pulisic, Pedro and Barkley, I think it was, for the game on Sunday, and he did change it completely. He went Pedro, Barkley and Mount. Even though Mount had a good game, I think Barkley got more criticism than I think he deserved. I think he was a good player on Sunday. I think he had some good moments, and I think that he definitely, along with Pulisic, I think that connection. I think I spoke about it in my last team selector as well. I think, especially in this game, hopefully can find space and can grow that connection that we did see a little bit in pre-season. So for me, Pulisic has to get his first start. I know a lot of you were disappointed that he didn't. I think that's with his age, and also Lampard commented on this is a kid just coming into the Premier League, so I think you don't want to throw him into the fire too quickly, and I think he will finally get his start tomorrow night against Liverpool, and hopefully can have a good impact, because he does have some great qualities that I think both him and Emerson down that left can be a great threat for us going forward. Barkley in number 10, and then out wide once again, I think he's just going to go Pedro simply because of options. Even though Pedro didn't have a good game on Sunday, I think Willian coming back into fitness as well, he's not ready yet, match fit, and Lampard confirmed that he's going to be on the bench, so he may come off the bench and may have an impact in the game, but once again I think he'll go Pedro. Up front, Tammy was so unlucky on Sunday. With the chances he did have, he did look promising. But I do think Lamps is going to go with a player who is experienced, especially experienced in Europe. Our top goal scorer in Europe last season, which of course was Olivier Giroud. Michy has travelled, and I know there was a comment in my last video about where is Michy. Well, he is in the squad that travelled. Whether he'll be in the matchday squad, I'm not sure. And if he's still not in the matchday squad, I think some questions will be asked of Frank about exactly what is going on with Michy. But I think I will go with Giroud because he does have experience in his games, and hopefully once again holding up the ball, securing it and laying it off and creating space, hopefully for the likes of Pulisic, Barkley and Pedro can be something he can do again, just like he did in that Europa League final where we were so successful. So that is my starting 11 for the game against Liverpool. Listen, it's a tough game, isn't it? Against Champions League winners, against a team who started the season so well. We're only coming off the back of that defeat. Liverpool as well have had more rest than us, even though it started the season. I think once again, it's about performance. Can we see the positives? Can we create chances? Can we exploit some of the weaknesses that Norwich showed on Friday? I think, as I say, Trent Alexander-Arnold is one player who I think Chelsea can get at, simply because Alexander-Arnold is such a good player coming forward. He does leave space, and that is something that Chelsea hopefully can exploit with the likes of Pulisic if he does start on the left, and as well Emerson. I think that's somewhere potentially we could get at Liverpool. Of course, they're so good defensively in terms of like Van Dijk, but I think that is one area that hopefully there'll still be space. And with the likes of Jorginho and Kovacic, if they can replicate what they did at parts on Sunday, and once again, it's individual mistakes that cost us. We cannot do the same against Liverpool, and we'll be punished just similarly or even worse against a team of Liverpool's calibre with that front three if it does start, Mane, Salah and Firmino. Those are dangerous players, especially on the counter, especially the high press. But it'll be interesting once again to see what Lampard sets up like and what team he plays. But as I said at the start of the video, guys, let me know your starting 11 in the comments below. What do you think of the game? How do you think it will go? If you did enjoy this video, guys, make sure to hit that subscribe button and also hit the notification bell to never miss an upload. Thank you guys so much for watching. Follow me on Twitter @SonOfChelsea, and I'll see you again.